I want to welcome everybody and thank you for hanging in there and being here for the kickoff of our 2018 CDG and NGLY1 family meeting, which officially begins today. And we want to thank NGLY1 and SBP for all of their support and resources and collaboration in making this conference happen for us. We have a very full agenda today. In the past, we've always had about a day and a half for our family meeting, but we really wanted to incorporate all of the science and the research on the symposium side, as well as allow a good amount of time for our very novel Doctor is In sessions. So we think and hope that the feedback from all of that will be very positive, and hopefully today we will not make it too long, but it'll be filled with information at the family level, which I think will be very beneficial for everyone here today. I want to thank the CDG CARE Board of Directors, who I see several of you in the room, who also help support all of our initiatives and the formation of this conference, as well as coming and presenting for speakers. And I want to thank the Medical Advisory Board of CDG CARE, who without them we would not be able to publish our newsletters. We would not be able to stay collaborative in our research projects. And so their time and commitment to CDG CARE is something that we are very grateful for. I wanted to go ahead and make a very short announcement. I didn't put a presentation of my own in this year's conference. I usually do, but I wanted to fill it up with a lot of new speakers that we're bringing and new topics. So I'm going to do like a 2-minute just intro and overview that CDG CARE has been around since 2014. And we definitely are looking toward the future and collaborating and continuing to grow. But this conference was really one of the largest first steps for CDG CARE. If you recall, in 2016, CDG CARE partnered with NGLY1, but NGLY1 led the entire initiative. So CDG CARE actually led it this time, and so now that the conference is, I'm not going to say officially over, but in 2018, we're going to turn our attention to new initiatives and new research, which is really based on a lot of the feedback that we've gotten over the past year or so from families, as well as definitely the feedback and conversations that have been going on at this conference. So we have 2 very exciting areas that you'll see that we encourage you to check on our website. We also have a Facebook page that we post our announcements on so that you know to check on our website, because sometimes in the past a website, if it stays stagnant too long, you just don't tend to go back and visit it. So please join our Facebook page, and then you can visit our website and you'll see the announcements coming up for our 2018 CDG CARE research initiatives that are going to be expanding into 2 areas for CDG. We have both collaborative agreements where we're going to do fundraising to help specific subtypes, and then we're also going to have a grant application become available, which can go from a 1 to 3 year project for anyone looking for funding to help them at a medical university, or for a position or a specific project for any of the CDG subtypes as well. So we're going to launch that right around Cdg Awareness Day, which hopefully everyone has their wristbands. And I know I did hear that some families didn't know that we have May 16th as Cdg Awareness Day globally. In the United States, we get state proclamations from the individual states that they declare it in their state. And we do have a pending application with the World Health Organization to have it declared on an international level in our partnership with APCDG out of Portugal. The one other new project for CDG CARE that we're launching, we were approached by, I'll back up a little bit. When my daughter, Bianca, was diagnosed in 2011, we all have our different diagnostic journeys. Well, within a few weeks, I was calling the NIH and talking with Dr. Donna Krasnowich on the telephone. And the one thing she said that she would love to see, and that was in 2011, was a patient registry for CDG. And I was an attorney at that time and practicing, and the world was changing very quickly. And I was like, oh, that sounds like a great project. But we've talked about it and we've talked about it. It hasn't had the opportunity to happen. The CDG CARE board has started talking about it again over the last year of having an actual national, hopefully we can do a collaborative to make it even broader than national, CDG Patient Registry. The new term is called Patient Information Network. And so we've been talking about it, but in the last 4 months, we've been approached by a very generous sponsor who is in the biopharmaceutical industry, who is very interested and motivated to help CDG CARE make this happen. So we wanted to have it launched by today, that I could share a lot more information, but it's really that close to being launched. And what it is it's a patient registry that's going to be owned by the families and owned by everyone who's involved in the project. So that way we can take all of the information that we have in our heads, and it can be accessible to everyone, every institution, to the NIH, to Seattle Children's, to Mayo. It will be a bank of knowledge that we as parents join in. We complete the surveys, much like you did for the Doctor is in Session, and then we can have researchers at different institutions, we can have biopharmaceutical companies who want to do treatments and therapies, that they can have access to that information when they partner up through the host company who's going to be storing all of that. We'll be joining 100 other rare disease advocacy groups in launching this program. They've already done it over the last 12 years. And so we're very excited that we actually are in a position to be able to launch this for our CDG community. And it will be collaborative as well as comprehensive in including all the different subtypes. And that'll be all available and cataloged for researchers and scientists on what exactly they want to target. And then the other announcement I wanted to make was we have everyone's email addresses who have been here. So what we're going to do is we're going to send out a post-conference evaluation form. It'll probably be a little extensive, but we do know that your feedback is very important to us in making the next conference that we have even bigger and better. So if you can take the time when you receive those evaluations, that would be fantastic. We also are going to have evaluation forms for the Therapeutic Day Care program, which has been going on now and is in its third day just at the other side of the hotel. And then at the end of the day, when I do the closing, I'll go a little bit more about the Therapeutic Daycare program and all the overview of the volunteers and the support that is incredibly amazing that we've had for all of our kids. So without any further talking about that, if anybody has any questions about any of the CDG CARE initiatives or anything, please grab me at the break or grab me at lunch. I know we have some families that have to head out and some speakers that have to head out throughout the day. But we're always open and willing to talk about it, clarify it, keep everyone up to date on what's going on.